So this is a story time on how my siblings and I found out that my mother had another child after she passed away. So we always thought my mother had 5 children, but she actually has 6. The sixth one would be the oldest sibling, the one that we found out about once my mother passed away. So let me give y'all a little backstory before I tell y'all how we found out that it was true. So I'm gonna tell y'all my story first. Like, my mother never spoke about this child to me. You feel me? So I was like around, I want to say 13, 11, 12, probably 11. My dad got, let me throw this out there right quick. I don't care who get mad that I'm talking about whoever they love. Look, this is my story. This is what happened. It is what it is. Like, I don't care. This is what happened. It ain't my fault they did what they did. You feel me? This is just my story. This is my life. Because people that be like, oh, I would never come to the internet and tell my family business, I feel like y'all would be the ones that protect the child. The child M words. Because how you telling somebody to keep quiet, the hush? You sound just like the child molest. You sound just like them. How you telling somebody, oh, be quiet. You shouldn't say this. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't tell this story. Like, I would never come to the internet and tell my family, hold up. This is my story. This is what happened. Y'all be the ones that will protect them child M words, them child molest. Y'all them. Y'all be the ones that would protect somebody like that. So anyways, so my dad was mad at my mom because he went on child support. So he used to like tell me stuff, like put stuff in my head, you feel me? So one time, a few times he told me, he was like, oh, you know your mom got another baby. Your mom got another baby, da da da. And it's crazy because I had, like, my pain turned into anger and rage. Like, from when I was younger, it turned into anger and rage. So I used to say that to my mom, like, oh, you had another baby, you had another baby. Mind you, I'm like 11, 12 years old. My dad put that in my head. I never knew nothing. My mom, to this day, well, my mom passed February of 2023, but she never told me about another child. He the one was putting it in my head. Like, oh, your mom had another baby. So I used to say it to my mom when I got mad, like, as a kid. You know, but not knowing if it's true or not, you know, I don't know. So years went by, the thought of that went out my head. Like, I'm like, maybe he was just making up stuff because he was just mad. And, you know, I ain't, you know, whatever. And like I said, anything I say, I could take a lie detector test about it. And I'm not going to say no allegedly on the things that happened for facts. Because they could take a lie detector test and I can take one. It's true. So, so that's how I first knew about a child, but thought it was a lie as years went by. And then when my mom passed, my sister, one of my siblings, my sister mentioned how my mom thought she was about to pass away because, like, she suffered from a lot of health issues. So it was one time my mom thought she was about to pass away, and she told my sibling, my sister, she said, listen, don't trust nobody. There's a baby. There's a baby. Don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody in this family. There's a baby. There's a baby. So, now, mind you, I never knew that my mom told my sister this until my mom passed away. I mean, just like my sister never knew my dad told me this until my mom passed away. But anyways, so my mom passed away. So, my mom passed away. And then I don't know how this came up. I don't know if it's from when we was writing or trying to figure out the obituary or something. I don't know. But something came up about the other child. I don't know. I don't know how it came up, but I guess it just was supposed to happen like this. So my sister told me her story of when my mom told her there's a baby. I told my sister my story of when my dad, when I was like 11 years old, I was like super young. I'm telling you, I was super young. So my dad told me, oh yeah, your mom had another baby. Your mom had a baby. Was telling me stuff like at a super young age, and I brought that up. Like, hold up, she told you about a baby. My dad told me about a baby. This got to be somewhat true. So mind you, we trying to find. I know I'm gonna keep saying this baby. The person way older than us, but you know, it is what it is. So so we trying to figure out about this baby. So we all on Google, we doing researches, we have people looking up hospitals, we had trying to figure out everything. So we put one of my aunt we called one of my aunts. We was like, oh, can we meet you? No, she needed to go somewhere, so we went to go get her. So when we went to go get her, we asked her about it. We was like, oh, like we didn't know how to come out and say it, like, cause it just was like a secret. My mom never told none of us about it. And like I said, my mom spoke about it one time to my sister. My mom never spoke about it to me. And then we have like a younger sister, and then 2 older brothers. But my younger sister never spoke about it to her either. Like never mentioned a word. So we asked my aunt. We was like, oh, my mom, my sister told her about her situation when my mom told her about the baby. I told my aunt about my situation and about when my dad was telling me my mom had a baby that I don't know about. So we asked my aunt, we was like, is it true? Is it true? She said, yeah. Lord of mercy. Grab your cup, I know you're thirsty. Go and grab your cup, I know you're thirsty. Cause this is some tea. This is some tea. We could not believe it. We were like, what? What? My mother hold that in for so many decades. So many decades. And I wish she would have told us something. Like, we can't say, oh, we can't force her. Oh, I don't feel bad. I don't feel angry about her not telling us, because that's her story. And that's what happened to her. But I wish she would have told us, only because we could have helped her. We could have did Ancestry. We could have did 23andMe. We could have did, man, we would have found that person. We would have found that person. No, we have not found that person yet, just to keep y'all updated in case you guys wondering about that part. But if y'all want to help me find a person, y'all, I'm telling y'all, DM me. I will send you my address. I want a 23andMe kit and an Ancestry kit. But anyways, let me go back. So my aunt was like, she was looking so sad. She was like, yeah. We was like, is it a girl or a boy? She said, girl. So I called my other aunt, because this is the aunt that my mother was left with when my grandmother was, I think she was still in the islands, because my family from Turks and Caicos Island is near the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos. My mom and my dad from Turks and Caicos Island. But anyways, yeah, they sent my mom to go live with my aunt. And my aunt husband allegedly S8 my mother, S8 my mother. Like, come on now. I don't care how they want to put the story. Even they didn't say this. I'm not gonna lie, they did not say this. But I don't even care if it was to the point where a child was attracted to a grown dude. You are a grown dude. You think if a person young as heck was attracted to me, I'm gonna talk to them? I don't care how much they was pushing themselves on me. I don't care if they was or wasn't, because nobody never said my mother was pushing herself on the person. But I'm just saying, because people would try to say that. So I'm just trying to like let y'all know ahead of time. Like, come on now, I'm still like, heck nah, no, not happening. I don't care. But yeah. So my aunt ex-husband S8 my mother. So that's who the baby is from. My aunt ex-husband. Yes, my aunt have a lot of kids by that person. Yes, my mother have that baby by that person. And then so my aunt, 2 of my aunts, so I called that aunt and I asked her about it. And then she was like, yeah, it's true. We don't know. We left the baby in the hospital. We just left the baby there. We don't know anything. So I guess my mother had the baby and just left the baby in the hospital, right? So my 2 aunts saying that it was a girl, my uncle saying that it was a boy. So at this point, it's like, I don't want to say I can't even trust these people, because it's not like it wasn't ever their business to tell. But it's like, I don't really, it's like, I'm like 50, at this point, I'm like, there's 50%, there's a 50% chance it was a girl, and there's a 50% chance that it was a dude, that it's a boy. I mean, well, man or women now. I know I keep like referring to it as, a kid and baby, because I don't know. But but we Googled, we researched, we did everything. So I'm guessing when my mom had the baby, she didn't sign no papers, no nothing. She just had it and left. Because we was searching. And the only thing that could help us right now is 23andMe and Ancestry. I want to do both. Because even if they didn't do the test, if one of their kids did it, it would pop up. You feel me? And at this point, I feel like one of my family members could be the sibling. Trust me, the way this thing going, I feel like one of my families could be the sibling. I'm not gonna even cap. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to help me do this test, DM me. I will send y'all my address so y'all can send me the test. So like I was saying, 2 of my aunts said that it's a girl, a female. My uncle saying it's a male. So it's like kind of confusing right now. But anyways, when we found out that this was true, we did everything. We called her friends, we asked family members, we asked cousins, we Googled, we all the people search apps we put in my mother name on everything, try to see if another child pops up under her name. I literally felt like we did everything while grieving, while planning a funeral. I feel like we did anything. And right now we in February of 2025. So this happened. My mom passed wow. Ooh. My mom passed February of 2023. That's why I said wow. Ooh. But she passed on the 15th of February. Right now I think it's today's the 8th, February the 8th of 2025. So I feel like we did everything that we could do to search for this person. It's kind of hard to find the person because we literally just found out. We don't know, like, I feel like the only thing that we can do is 23andMe and Ancestry, because like I stated, even if the sibling never did the DNA test, if one of their children did it, we will find the person. Like, I want to meet the person. I want to like know who, like, if they have children, my nieces and nephews are, stuff like that. So like I said in my other video, if y'all want to help me get a 23andMe kit and an Ancestry, I want both, cause I'm looking for a high chance of finding this person. And yeah, I know that I may not get the reaction I think I want. Like, they may not want nothing to do with us. Like, I know that. Like, I'm not oblivious to life itself. So I know they may not want nothing to do with us. They may want something to do with us. They children probably like around my age, or they probably got children older than me. To let y'all know, I'm 34 years old. I'll be 35 this year, 2025. I'll be 35 this year. So I don't know. If y'all want to help me and my siblings get a kit, 23andMe and Ancestry, DM me. Yeah, I'm ready to. Now I feel like I'm at a point, because ever since my mother passed in February 2023, life just felt like a dream. Like, everything just felt like a dream. I'm finally back to the point where, okay, now I think that's why it's easier for me to tell the story now, because I've been wanting to do this video and tell y'all about it. But I feel like it's easier for me now, because now I don't feel like I'm in a dream anymore. I realize what happened, and I know what happened, and I know how I'm feeling. I did therapy, I did counseling, like I did grief therapy. Like, I'm still in therapy, but I was in therapy since a kid. But I'm just saying, like, I'm actually working on myself. Oh, and another thing, a possible name that the child was born with may be Heidi. Heidi, like with an H, Heidi. So that's the only clue that we got and that we had. And we did our Google research. We did this, we did that, we did this, we did that. But that's the only clue that I can give y'all, because that's the only clue that we got. The child name may be Heidi. That was born with the name Heidi. Name probably changed now, of course, probably, you know. Yeah, man. So like I said, if you want to help out, DM me so we can get this kit and get the ball rolling, man. I'm ready to find out. Oh, and what I left out is, it's kind of crazy, because the aunt that husband S8 my mother, right? A few days later, she called my other aunt, the first aunt that we asked. She called my aunt and was like, "Oh, did they find what they looking for? Did we find what we looking for?" No, because y'all ain't talking. How do y'all expect us to find what we're looking for when your lip is... And I know y'all probably like, well, they may not know, but who says, oh, did they find what they're looking for? Instead of calling and giving more clues or something. For real, like what? But anyways, yeah, that happened. But it's cool because us, me, you, me, y'all, we gonna find this person. We gonna find them. We gonna find their children. Like I said, they probably in the family already. We've already been to them. They probably one of my cousins, one of my aunts, one of my uncles. At this point, you never know. And this goes on so much. And I used to watch like Lifetime Element a lot. I never knew that I would be living in a movie. This is a movie. Well, either way you go, my life is a movie. But our life is a movie. But dang, I would have never expected something like this. Like, as soon as my mom passed, we finding this stuff out. Like, what? We got a whole sibling out here? Not a half a sibling, but a whole sibling out here? Man, this is crazy. This is the type of stuff you see on movies. Like, what? Like, what? Not to say, I mean, I already been through a lot, but god dang, added on to that. Like, oh, wait for the kicker. This is the kicker right here. You thought your life was a movie. You thought you've been through some. I got something for you. And this is it. But we gon' like let's work together, man. Let's find this person. I will give y'all updates. If they wanna be on social media, we'll like, man, we just need to find this person, find their children. Like I said, they could have children my age. That's how old they way older. They could have children my age. Like they could have children my child age. Like, come on, man. Like, I just want to know, like, who are you? And how are you? How have you been? Are you okay? Have life been straight? I know it's been tough. And you've been raised in a different way. Hey, I'm a poet. And you ain't know it. But yeah, y'all, let us all do what my aunt said and find what we looking for. Because we gonna find that person. And I understood why my mom never said anything, like, just dealing with that trauma. And you know it bothered her, because why would she come out to my sister that one time saying, like, yeah, there's a baby. You still thinking about it. Of course you still thinking about it. Like, it's affecting you. That's why I feel like, but like I was saying, like, I see why growing up, my mom was, like, kind of disconnected from us a little bit, because, like, that trauma, man, PTSD, that trauma, all that stuff she been through. Because I had, like, I told y'all, my two oldest brothers and my sister, they have the same father. By the time I was old enough to realize stuff, I always thought that I only had that one sibling, which was my sister. But years ago, my mom, the two oldest boys got taken away from my mom, because they got a divorce, and they was going through a custody battle, and then he won custody, you know? So my mom never even spoke about them. My sister dad used to come and pick her up, and I used to see the two boys in the car. I never knew that they were my brothers too. Like, I never knew. My grandmother would go to the car, my mom would go to the car sometimes, but I never knew that they were my siblings too. She never spoke about, my mom, she never, man, that lady had so much pain in her, she never spoke about anything. I, like, just found out that it was my brother. My mom, even to the day that my mother passed, my mom never came out of her mouth and said, oh, those your brothers. Because, I don't know, my mom, she was just silent. Like, her pain just, like, muted her. Like, she probably felt like she had no voice. There's no point of explaining anything, because she probably felt unheard of a lot of stuff. So, but yeah, I know they my brothers now. I found out, whatever. But I'm just saying, that's how deep that pain ran in her, like, within her. Because, man, I couldn't imagine, man. And it's crazy because we would sit as a family and watch Lifetime, and we would see situations like what she went through, not knowing that she just went through the crap. And I could only imagine how she was feeling like watching that stuff, like the baby